I am the Red Cyclone! Ah!
Hello? Test 1, 2, 10. This is another episode of the Anticipated Rise Fair podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Mark with the mic.
What is up? What is up?
This is the RedCycloneInc podcast about anything and everything in the world of pop culture and beyond. Thank you for listening. And this week we got a full plate. Got a bunch of things. A lot of stuff came out. A lot of those things about to come out. I see that new Star Wars game, right?
I'm excited for it. What I've seen from it so far, it got me extremely excited for it.
Yeah.
And I'm always been very skeptical with EA and how they're gonna do their games and whatnot. This one just really got me excited for.
I agree, but I always give them praise. Respawn is the one who's the developer, and they're gonna do the damn thing.
Yeah.
And I have the utmost faith in them. They haven't let me down yet since I started paying attention to them after Titanfall.
Yeah.
I understand the pedigree from, what is it, Call of Duty?
Yeah.
They
were the original Infinity Ward.
Yeah, they got really well known for doing what everybody loves. Like, shout outs to Modern Warfare doing really good. So at least the name is still doing good things.
Yeah.
But like, yes, that team has been doing like so many cool things since they've been able to do Titanfall, and just I'm excited to see what they do with the Star Wars property.
Yeah.
I hope this game catapults like a whole thing for them.
Yeah. I really hope so too, because I think this goes in the lines of like Shadows. What was it? Shadows of the Empire.
Oh yeah, for 64. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or even the last one, Force Unleashed. It goes into those categories as a Star Wars game with a story on its own. It's not going cohesive with the movies. It's not going. It's its own original story.
Yes, yeah.
And I think that helps.
I think it was explained that the timeline is between the third movie and the fourth movie. So, what is that? Revenge of the Clones?
That's the Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith. Thank you.
And A New Hope.
Okay, so it's supposed to be in that time frame.
Yeah,
that's about the information I was given. Which I believe is again the same time frame as Rogue One.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, because your Rogue One, it's supposed to be like right after the plan. So after they all died on the planet, that's where it's supposed to lead.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes on from there.
Okay.
But yeah, it's gonna be good. I think they got a good thing going.
I hope they knock it out of the park, dude.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, it looks really cool. Well, can you explain to me the things you were hearing? I think you said you saw like either reviews or people talking about it, and they were comparing it to some stuff.
So they honestly, from what I've seen from the game, what I will consist is the fact that it has. If you name the top 10 games of the last like 5 years, it has influence on all 10 of those games.
Well, wait. Are you sure? Is there a Minecraft part? Something that is, because that's one. It has to be one of the top 10.
The droid. I don't know.
You can build
customize the droid. Well, so it has like. You know what it does? What it has like kind of the best features from some of the top games. So it has like the exploration like Tomb Raider and Uncharted. It plays like Uncharted, and Uncharted and Star Wars had a love child.
Mm-hmm. I could definitely see that from the. I don't know if that was the first or maybe like the second trailer they show where the character was traversing like the worlds that he goes to.
Yeah.
A lot of like you could get the cool wall running, you could interact with things to like grapple off of, and do force jumps and stuff. So it looks like that exploration aspect is going to be an actual big part, which I think is cool.
And I think they also going to rely on like a lot of countering, a lot of like using the lightsaber as a shield and plus as a weapon as well. So
like it has like a parry system or something.
Yeah, it's going to be a strong parry. Like honestly, any Star Wars game that usually has a lightsaber has like a parry system.
The cool thing about this one is they're not afraid to put the burn marks on the enemies.
Yeah.
Or let the enemies be,
cut in half.
Damaged. Yeah, not just cut in half, because at least Force Unleashed gave you the really fake, but just the dude would just fly in half or something, or fly off to the side in a ragdoll pose. But even that game, they did the environment got scarred, but they're willing to show like the burn through of the lightsaber on the monsters, and like in particular a fight with this bigger enemy, and I guess some of the counters I guess is like as the health goes down, it's able to be cut up. And I think it cuts like the thing's arm off, and I'm like, wow, that's completely different. Yeah, that's really cool.
I think it's good to have that difference in that game, and I think it's gonna play seriously differently as a different game. And I think that's what I think it needed. That I think that's the kind of thing it needs, because again, we kind of got burned because of the microtransactions because of EA. I think honestly, the Battlefront blame goes to EA and their microtransactions. Like honestly, if the game didn't have the microtransactions that it is, it was a beautiful game. It did look good. It didn't have bugs or anything like that. It was a really well done game. But you try to charge an arm and a leg just to level up. Fuck you.
On top of the $60 purchase price, so that it wasn't a free game, and that's what really set people off. It's like you try to do the free to play model, full price game, and it's like, nah, you can't do that, homie.
Nah, it's right. Like you should not have to. Like that's kind of bullshit in a way. And it's like, why am I paying $60 and then you're adding another season pass, which is another $40, and then you're adding like I have to pay $10 to get this gun or this helmet, or I have to pay $25 to get Luke Skywalker and shit like that.
Yes. Or I believe one thing that they were doing was the boosters.
Yeah. And
they basically there's a way to market that stuff, but they had done it in a way where it's in your face. Yeah. So you would end up thinking that the best way to play the game is to buy the boosters, because it's like, hey, this is a suggested way to play the game, right? Yeah. So you would end up paying more right off the bat, because you don't want to waste the time grinding for anything. And that's another free-to-play method where they make you grind and get stuff. It's just like whatever happened to the original grind was beat the game once, and then you unlock stuff. Yeah. Whatever happened to that? Like, and the type of game it was multiplayer focused as well, which is kind of like, you're not gonna play it for story, is what I'm saying. So you're gonna end up grinding in multiplayer to unlock something, therefore just burning through time for no reason. And then you go, oh, this is taking forever, I should buy a booster. And there you go. And to succeed in the game, you had to buy shit, and that's something that it should not be that should not be a thing. No. It's always a thing that people always say, we don't do pay to play, but it's just like, but you have those boosters, and technically those characters that are behind the gate of experience are usually better than everybody else. You know how it is.
Flying Grayson says only robots and droids lose limbs, not humans. You want to know what game you lost limbs?
What game?
Lego Star Wars.
Oh damn!
They broke you apart. You know what? You know what's funny is that the greatest Star Wars games of the last like 20 years were, I honestly will say, Lego Star Wars.
I like that. Okay.
Lego Star Wars, the Force Awakens ones were fucking amazing.
Oh, okay. Now, what system were those for?
The Force Awakens was for the PS4, Xbox One. and all, and they did the dog fights. They did everything. Like they made the movie into a game, and it was fun.
Did they add unique voice acting for those? Because I
no,
know that's a thing. I know there was a thing. The Legos talking was a big deal. Was it with those games or was it after?
So the original Lego Star Wars, and I think Part 2, they did not add the voices just yet. They kind of like they showed the scenes. They did the scenes and stuff like that, and then they just like. But they did a good job in telling the story no matter what. And then I think the first one that actually had the original story of the Lego games was Batman.
Okay, cool.
Batman was the first one to actually have an original story. Like it was Kevin Conroy talking Batman.
Did it share anything in common with the movie, or was this before the movie? Like I'm not.
No, it was its own thing. It had nothing to do with the movies.
Oh, okay.
They made fun of the movie. They kind of like they had things from the movie, but it wasn't the movie.
Gotcha.
Like they even had I think it was a DLC for the Batman Begins. And
wow.
Batman and Dark Knight and yeah, that was DLCs for the Lego Batman 1. Then Lego Batman 2 came out, and that's when they added the full Justice League and shit, and that game was fucking amazing.
The voice cast for that one, did they take everybody from the cartoon?
It was pretty much the Batman, yeah, it was pretty much like a lot, but they had some different people that talked to a lot of the characters, but Batman still Kevin Conroy. They had a lot of the great voice actors and stuff like that, like Josh Keaton and Tara.
They have like okay, you about to say Tara Strong was in there?
Tara Strong and all that. They had the who's who the voice acting and the
Did they get Superman?
Yeah.
The original voice and everything?
Superman was talked by the guy that talked to him in the cartoon.
The same dude? Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
And every time that Superman flew, you heard the Superman theme.
Excuse me? Like
every time, yeah. No, from the movie.
Oh, from the Christopher Reeve?
Mm-hmm. Wow. So every time you jumped and flew, you heard the theme.
Really? Okay, wait. Even when you played as him?
Anytime you flew as Superman, you heard the theme.
That's amazing.
You could be on the floor, you won't hear the theme. The once he flies, you hear the theme.
Wow.
Honestly, I will fully recommend playing the Lego games. From the Star Wars, I say playing these Lego Marvel superheroes.
Okay.
Part 1 was fucking amazing. Lego Batman 1 and 2. I didn't like 3 that much. 3 was fun, but I didn't like 3 that much. I think 2 was the better one. Marvel, same thing. I didn't like the Avenger 1, and I didn't like Lego Marvel 2. I only like Marvel 1 was so much better.
Okay.
And if you're an achievement junkie, easy 1000. Just play through the game and collect the shit, and it's good. And they're fun. They're a lot of fun. Like I played with my nephew. I played with my nieces. I played them by myself because those games are fucking fun. Mm-hmm. Like I like when they come out with a new Lego, and they haven't came out with a new Lego game.
Like in a good long
Where's
while.
Where's the Lego game, Joe?
About when would you say it was the last one?
The last Lego game came out was the Lego Undercover. I think they did the remastered.
Oh
one.
Yeah, I remember the Lego.
That one was fun too.
Like
that was a fun game.
Yeah, I saw a lot of the reviews for that one, and it actually looked pretty cool because it was like there was some unique stuff going on in that one.
That game in particular, if you're a fan of 80s cop movies, you'll love that game.
Okay.
Because all the jokes and shit came from movies of the 80s.
Oh, you know what? I don't want to cut you off, Mert, but I saw a movie and it wasn't an 80s cop movie.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Loaded Gun?
Yes, I have. With Emilio
Estevez and Samuel Jackson. Oh my god!
And it's making fun of Lethal Weapon.
It's making fun of a lot of stuff, but mostly Lethal Weapon. Oh my goodness, that movie is so good. Yeah. I think a lot of people should go back and watch those now.
Yeah.
Like just after the fact, because I'm sure during that time frame it might have gotten grading, or it might have felt like it was too much. Because what's interesting is that there's a joke about Hot Shots, I think it is.
Yeah.
And he's like, didn't you already do that in Hot Shots? And I'm like, damn, they just referenced the name of the movie wholesale. Because I don't know if you remember Charlie Sheen. He's the character. He's a bellboy. No, he's who are the guys that pick up your cars?
Valet.
He's a valet in that one. Interestingly enough, Denise Richards is in that movie too. Maybe that's where they said and she sealed her fate. I don't know, but that movie has so many famous people. Yeah. But going back to the 80s buddy cop thing, oh man, it was such a big deal back in the day.
Yeah, it was a funny movie. They added like Zombieland and shit too on there. I watched Zombieland the other day.
Really?
Yeah, Zombieland's on Netflix. I watched Step Brothers. They added that on Netflix. But yeah, that was pretty funny. But yeah, Star Wars represented on the Lego games are freaking amazing. Lego Star Wars 1, 2, the complete saga. The only thing is they got caught like selling the same game a couple times, but at least they gave you like the full movie, all the movies and whatnot. And then the last one they did gave you everything. Huh?
Wait. You can watch the movies in the game?
Well, they kind of play through the movie.
Oh, I see what you mean. I thought you meant there was like a theater mode where you could sit down and watch the movie.
No. But honestly, they do a really good job in telling. Like, you get the gist of everything that happens in the movie. They just do it in their comedy.
Okay.
So they do a lot of things in that sense, and like the beginning scene when Darth Vader, when the stormtrooper busts in for Leia, and they show them trying to shoot her and missing. They're purposely missing. They're like shooting up and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, they do a lot of funny things. They're very cheap games now. Like, you can actually get most of them for under $20. They're very worth playing, especially like I know for Batman wise. I think you'll love Lego Batman too.
Okay.
Marvel wise, Lego Marvel, I think it's like $5 right now. You can play that whole game and actually have a really good time. You'll feel the characters out. Like, you feel like you're actually playing at these characters because they all have their own unique styles and shit.
Got you. Okay, cool.
And it's cool. Like, I always like the Iron Man because Iron Man suits kind of come in and they'll do a different thing to go on him.
Oh, so each time he basically putting it on as a new
one will like fly behind him and tap him in the shoulder.
Oh,
and
wow.
he's like, oh, and then he opens up and it goes in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they let you play with Hulkbuster?
In the first one, I don't know. The first one was, I don't think Hulkbuster was in the first one. In the second one, and then the Avenger one, you get to play as the Hulkbuster.
Cool. Good shit.
But they have Hulk in it, which he feels like Hulk. They have all the big characters that feel like a big character, like Venom. Venom has 2 modes. He has a small mode and a big brolic mode.
Like the character grows?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Spider-Man actually becomes Peter Parker and can take pictures, and then he put the costume back on to be Spider-Man.
Do you get to keep the pictures?
Yeah. Like honestly, you could do selfies and shit too, like in the camera mode and whatnot.
Man, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And you actually see them like on their cell phone, like they're holding their cell phone up. It's just not like a selfie pic. No, they're actually taking the picture with the cell phone and they're like making a smile and shit.
Oh, that's funny.
So yeah, I recommend the Star Wars games, but the Star Wars and the Marvel games are really fun. Lord of the Rings, if you're into that, they're fun. They had pirates. They had Harry Potter. They have they have everything.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, they just pretty much just replay the movies and they do it with their humor.
Okay, cool.
Lord of the Rings, same thing. It has the voice. It has pretty much the scenes from the movie, and then they just do their little humor shit.
Even when they throw the ring in the thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Smeagol.
Because it goes to all 3 movies.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're fun. They're fun. Again, this reputation of Star Wars, that was probably one of the best ones.
Yeah, I can see that. Definitely see that. As far as like, oh man, you try to think about that franchise and the games that have come out in the most recent era.
Yeah.
Not that many like standalone Star Wars games.
Rogue Squadron was one too.
That was what, GameCube?
Yeah, and I think the first one came out on N64.
Yeah, you're right.
And they were really good.
Oh, man.
But they were mainly like focused on the spaceship stuff.
Yeah, what else came out on N64?
Yeah.
Pod Racer. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh man, it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I like Pod Racing.
Yeah.
Like I remember I rented that from Blockbuster, and that was a game I was pleasantly surprised like at how they captured the sense of speed.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a mess.
I remember getting Rebel Assault for PlayStation. I like that game.
Was that another
spaceship one
game? Okay.
Yeah.
What the same game?
But it did had levels that you're a first person shoot, like a first person mode.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not know that. See, I didn't. That's interesting. I'm a fan of Star Wars as a series, but just certain parts of it I've never really got into too much. I never really played that many of the video games besides like the N64. What's the one we talked about in the beginning with Dash?
Shadow of the Empire.
Shadows of the Empire. That's like the main one I played.
Okay.
Like I never even played the Super Nintendo ones.
Yeah.
I played them once. They were too hard, and I was like, I'm not playing this shit.
Yeah, they were hard games. I have them for Super Nintendo. I tried replaying them. The only thing about those games on my TV, they're very blurry.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. Well, okay, well, how are you playing them?
I have the Retro on, so it gives the HDMI to the games. But even that still is blurry.
Yeah.
Most of the games look beautiful, but that one is just straight up blurry. It stays blurry.
Interesting. Did those come out?
Huh?
Like,
I didn't hear you.
The Star Wars games for Super Nintendo. Do you know if they came out on the Switch?
They came out on PS4. I know.
What? Wow. Okay.
I know they came out. I think when you bought Battlefront 1, you got it for free or some shit.
Holy shit. Well, maybe there's a reason I haven't bought those games.
I think they only did Super Star Wars though. I don't think they did all three.
Okay.
Another one that honestly I'll say that I liked was the original Battlefront 1 and 2.
Oh, the original. Yeah. Those had a reputation.
Yeah. But I wish, again, we wanted more of a storyline and everything like that. Those it's kind of like Star Wars games. Sometimes it's kind of like Dragon Ball Z games.
Oh, you know what? That's the perfect metaphor. Yeah. I think I know where you're going with this.
You played the same story over and over again.
Yeah, but then it's just also the varying differences in quality of the game.
Yeah.
It's like Dragon Ball is not an even series. It has some really good games, but it's got some really bad ones. You know what I mean?
At you, GT.
And Star Wars is unfortunate, but there's some really bad Star Wars.
Yeah, there are. Especially.
Do you remember Masters of the Terrace Kasi?
Yeah, that was fucking terrible.
Yeah, it was real.
I remember playing that on the PlayStation demo disc.
Oh, I lucked out and never played that game ever. I've only seen it played. I got seen it played in front of me once, and I was like, I don't want to play this. This looks terrible.
So I used to get the magazine that gave you the demo disc.
What was PSN?
Yeah.
PSN M.
Yeah. I used to get that. I used to have a subscription, so they sent the demo disc with it, and they always came with the demo disc, and that was one of the games on the demo disc, and oh shit, even that, like, you couldn't fool me. That game was bad.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I'm gonna look it up. I'm trying to remember what company gave out the demo disc that had Armored Core in it. Like, I can't remember exactly. I think that wasn't a PSM demo.
Yeah.
But it might have been like there was a bunch of game magazines that just had them back in the day, you know. So I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
But shout outs to the demo disc, because the demo disc introduced me, just the entire concept introduced me to a whole bunch of old games.
Yeah.
Like Armored Core, I played that just because it was on the demo.
Yeah.
I would have never played that otherwise. But they had a pretty bad reputation because it was a hard game.
Yeah.
And back then, if a game was too hard for people to figure out, it was worse than today. Where at least today you'll have people who they'll explain to you why it's not for everybody.
Okay.
And if a game reviewer didn't know how to play a game, it was going to end up being called like bad, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
And the controls are bad. And Armored Core is a game you have to learn how to play it.
Yeah.
So
it's not like every game now that has a tutorial in the beginning.
No. You had
Before we thought you knew how to play.
Yeah, but I will
Learn yourself.
I will give people their due. It was a game where you had to like practice the controls, and that just wasn't really a thing for a game that wasn't a fighting game.
Yeah.
I mean, so it was just hard to pick up.
Yeah.
So I get that. I think I found it.
Yeah.
I found which magazine it was. Let's see. A PS1 demo disc. Oh shit. What? It was a Pizza Hut demo disc? Somebody brought that up on, I believe it was a Giant Bomb podcast, but yeah. They found certain games through a Pizza Hut demo disc.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It had Intelligent Cube on it and Parappa the Rapper. That's the thing it introduced me to. Crash Bandicoot 2, Intelligent Cube, Parappa the Rapper, and Jet Moto. Damn, this stat. Wow.
I like Parappa.
That's a really good demo disc. Just about all those games on there I like.
What was it? Parappa the Rapper, Armored Core, what else?
Crash Bandicoot 2, Intelligent Cube, which is a really underrated
I
puzzle.
had that disc.
Parappa the Rapper, Jet Moto 2, which is like the best of the Jet Moto series. And it had a trailer for Gex Into the Gecko.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I remember Gex.
Really good.
Have you ever played a Gex game?
A little bit. Not a lot.
I actually played that Into the Gecko. I actually liked it. It was fun.
I wouldn't doubt it. Apparently, I remember the comedian that was voiced. It was Dana Cole.
Yeah.
He was the voice of Gex. I remember that. Not bad. Yeah. I remember. You ever played Croc?
Yes.
Yeah. That was like the most simple game.
Yeah.
It really was. It wasn't bad, but it was just like, hey, this crocodile can jump. I think he had a tailspin, but that was like a children's game.
Yeah. Yeah. Why has Becky Lynch have not defended her up down title?
I thought she did something against Seth Rollins.
Yeah, she won it off of Seth Rollins.
You mean to tell me since she beat him for the belt, she hasn't defended it?
Nope.
No, she had to defend it against somebody, right?
Nope.
Do they have a clause?
I don't know, but I guess it's over 30 days and she hasn't defended it.
Oh, somebody got to call her out.
Yeah. I think because Xavier's hurt and he can't be there.
But he's supposed to be on a content uptick now.
Yeah.
So I'm not cutting him no slack. You got that bump foot, but you out there doing some of the coolest stuff you've ever done. I'm still that one man, what was it? Bebop video he did?
Yeah.
That shit was awesome. And then I see he's out there working with these dudes from Rooster Teeth this past weekend.
Yeah, so
like, all right.
Him and his crippled ass running around everywhere.
People on the chest and stuff.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah.
That's when we need a collaboration up down there.
Yeah.
Just for him to be like, I'm gonna fight you in Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll beat you. I'll pick Alex and beat him like Kenny Omega.
Yeah. I did it just to show you that you suck.
Listen, I'm gonna put it out there. Kenny was being gentle.
Yeah.
All I gotta say.
Yeah, Xavier is not like technically that great. He's good, but he's not that great in
not in Street Fighter. No. I don't know about if he got better in Tekken.
Yeah.
He was fighting with Samoa Joe, who's actually kind of proficient in the game.
Yeah.
And which Uso was it that was playing the most?
Jimmy.
It was Jimmy, yeah. But I know Jimmy actually would play.
Yeah.
So yeah,
he's actually pretty good too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he has his character. Also, did you see this week's NXT? No, it was 205. Mansoor?
Yeah.
He was cosplaying as the Arab guy from Tekken.
Oh yeah.
He had the jacket with the eagle on it, the eagle sign on it.
Yeah.
That's what it was, with the point up.
Oh, cool.
I was like, yo, nobody noticed that. That was like a little late Halloween nod.
Nice.
So
nice. Well, he wore that suit in Saudi Arabia.
Well, yeah, that's what it. Okay, so that's what it was for. Got you.
Yeah, he did wear that Saudi Arabia.
Yep. It's a dope outfit too.
Yep.
I didn't really mention that. You know what? Shout outs to 205 Live. That was a really good match.
Yeah.
What was it? Thor and Damn, who the hell did he fight?
Kendrick.
I know the match is good.
Kendrick.
Yes, he did. Brian Kendrick. Thank you.
Yeah.
It threw me the hell off to see him finally in Full Sail. Just don't point that out.
Yeah.
That's something we didn't bring up on the Wrestling Babble.
Yeah.
If you make sure you check that out on the RedCycloneInc and the Merc with the Mic SoundCloud.
Yep.
The Wrestling Babble podcast we just did.
Mm-hmm.
Whole lot of wrestling going on.
You can also listen on here. Well, because it's up on Twitch.
Yes.
But this is just cast first. Yeah, cool.
This is also true. But yeah, I did that.
I've been playing Yakuza 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking the story. I like the direction that it's going. I just feel like the gameplay is dated. I really wish they did a Kiwami version of this. I would have waited another year or two for the other two if they did the Kiwami treatment on the other two.
Yeah, I would have liked that as well.
Yeah, because I feel they dated.
But I get it. I get why they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
They were already apparently they were already working on 7. So
yeah.
But I wouldn't mind it if listen, the way things are going, there couldn't be time for a Kiwami to be done on this system, this current generation. But listen, I wouldn't mind if they did a Kiwami for any of the games on the next systems. Yeah. Because it is next year, 2020. The holiday season 2020 is supposed to be the debut of the PS5. So if Team RGG is like, hey, we want to do some Kiwamis for that system, do it, please.
I'll support. I am liking the storyline though. I like the direction it's going. I've been playing live on YouTube over here, but I'm gonna start putting it on here as well. But it's an interesting game. The claw game is fucking annoying in that game.
The
toy claw game.
Claw game? Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's annoying because the dolls are like overly huge and the claw is so tiny.
Oh man, like is it for any story stuff that you need to do the claws?
No, just in general. It was kind of fucking annoying. I had to play golf. That shit was annoying.
I saw the golf stream. I was watching that on YouTube.
I kept replaying that shit. I was like, God damn it. And then I got the hang of it and I was like, alright, I could do this.
Yeah, that's the same thing that happened to me. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
But then I had to like learn the mechanics of it. And then I eventually started coming in like under par, which was like, oh, okay. Alright.
Yeah, like my last one was under par.
Mm-hmm. But eventually I just gave up. I was like, I don't think there's any. I don't know what you get from those in that game specifically. Like 3, 4, and I didn't play 5. I don't know what you get for doing the mini games.
Yeah, they don't count them like the other games did.
Mm-hmm.
You get points for them and everything, and I think you get the trophy for it. But they don't look like they add anything to it.
Sure.
Kind of like what the Kiwami 1, 2, and 0.
Yeah, especially Kiwami. Like Kiwami gave you some really good stuff for doing mini games.
Yeah. Did you know? Oh, something in wrestling. Yesterday when I was just looking at Sean Spears, he had kind of like painted Royce's pants on.
Oh, he had the same
colors,
like
the
same
pink.
design.
Yeah, like the pink.
Oh,
she
really?
uses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remind me of it.
Okay.
I was just saying.
Shout out.
Yeah, they have a YouTube channel and Twitch TV called The Sweets. Follow them. It's Baron Corbin, Sean Spears, and Tyler Breeze.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's right. Does he show up?
Who?
Sean Spears.
Yeah, they're actually on stream. Earlier today playing NHL.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Good stuff.
Yeah, definitely check them out.
Also, you know what? I heard the Chris Van Vliet with Emma.
Oh, okay.
That's a really good episode.
You saw her almost get mauled by a monkey?
She told the story.
Oh, okay.
Actually, she told the story of her getting bit up by a monkey.
Yeah.
Like she explained it detail by detail, and it's pretty funny because I'm like, oh, that just sounds like something a monkey would do. She said he looked at me, gave me the nice little, he gripped my hand like a child at first, and then he looked at me, and then he was like, he opened his mouth, and he like bared fangs, and it was just like, it did that thing like you see in a cartoon where it's like a monkey or like a small animal. Yeah. It starts to look at you and like, oh, I know he's about to snap. and then when it opened his mouth like nice and wide, and apparently they have like little sharp fangs and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh, it's going down, and it just got her, and she went nuts. But she kind of had to hold it together.
Yeah, because
she said the person that was with her, I forget who it is, but she's actually a known wrestler as well. And she was just like, oh, if it was me, I would have flipped the fuck out.
Yeah, probably punch her in the face, and then she gonna get her face. The monkey's gonna wear her skin on his face.
Yeah, they would have probably came out of the woodwork. They would have jumped her and tore her apart. So
yeah,
for her for holding it together.
Like,
but,
yo, get this bitch.
and she said at least it didn't pierce her skin.
Yeah,
because like they carry stuff too.
Yeah.
Like can't do nothing about that.
Nah,
babies.
Don't trust the monkeys.
Mm-mm.
Don't trust them.
Don't trust them.
They should not be trusted.
No.
They play with their own poop. Anyone that plays their own poop should not be trusted.
Devious.
Yes.
Dastardly little bastards.
Yeah, I saw the video because she posted up on her Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Josh tagged me in and I fucking laughed man. So.
Oh, okay. I gotta watch it.
I was like, I'm glad she okay though. I'm glad she okay.
Yeah. But to bring her up because you mentioned Sean Spears and the streaming they do,
Mm-hmm.
she was bringing up that she had her, what was it, cooking type of was a channel and whatnot.
Yeah.
So she's about to relaunch her channel, and it's gonna be based in stuff outside of just that. So it's gonna be like travel, and then like the places she goes to and everything. So
that's cool. I liked her cooking channel. She had Paige on it once.
Oh, okay. Well, she did say she's gonna bring that back, but with more stuff for where she's going.
I'm glad. I hope she does good. I like.
So stay tuned.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be under what her name is now. And did she go back to Emma? Because I think she said they can't trademark that name. Nobody can trademark.
No,
but
name. She goes to Tennille.
Okay, so she's just as Tennille in the Federation she's in now.
Yeah, everything. She's Tennille Dashwood.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, she uses her name, and then her YouTube was always Tennille.
Gotcha.
Cooking with Tennille or something like that.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Hopefully she gets the monkey video.
So why motherfuckers are trying to kill each other for chicken sandwiches?
I wish I knew. And like I was telling you, Mert, there's a Popeyes like a block away from me.
Yeah, we used to go there before we cast, remember?
And that shit was open at like 3, almost 4 in the morning, and it was packed, dude.
Yeah.
And I know they was looking for chicken sandwiches. So maybe they got chicken sandwiches in Harlem. I don't know. Just saying. If y'all thirsty, I'll tell you how much this stupidity has affected me though. On the job, a friend of mine was going to pick up a sandwich for a coworker.
Yeah. Just
as a lunch thing, not even as I'm looking for that specific one.
Yeah.
He went there when they opened. They opened at 10:30. It was one in Midtown.
Yeah.
He said at 10:34 they were sold out.
Oh shit.
So they sold out of chicken sandwiches at 4 minutes. That's stupid.
Yeah, like
what's happening? Yo.
You would think it would be something easy to cook up after.
Isn't it just like a bunch of chicken strips tied together?
Yeah, it's like a chicken strip like patty. They make the chicken strips into a patty.
It's the freakish one.
Yeah.
It's the one they got lazy and threw the whole breast in there.
That's exactly what it is.
But okay, Mert, so you have experience with the recent version now. What's so special? Like, what is it exactly?
It's all right. So I had it. I actually bought two. And it was something I just walked by Popeyes and it was kind of empty. So I was like, you know what? Let me try it. Mm-hmm. So I grabbed a regular and I grabbed the spicy one, and to see if there's a difference or whatnot.
Okay.
And like $3.99. It's not fucking bad. It's still pretty cheap. You think there was like $10.99 for the chicken sandwich, motherfuckers?
Oh, no lie, Merc. I thought you were gonna say it was like $7 for each one.
Nah, it's like $3.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
why. Maybe that's why.
Yeah,
it's all like gone.
So one they use like what the bun tastes like the Jamaican sweet, the king buns. They're like sweet buns. They have like the orange pack. They make sliders a lot and shit with it.
Like who is there any other restaurant in particular that uses them?
Like I can't think of any restaurant that uses. I just know the brand because I use it. Like if I'm gonna do sliders, I use it for sliders.
All right.
because they make them in biscuit form, like bun form,
like
small.
the small,
Yeah.
like almost a White Castle size, which
Yeah.
is the standard for the slider.
Yeah, so I feel like they use that bread.
Okay.
It's mayonnaise, it's lettuce, it's the chicken. I feel like what they do instead of like having like in McDonald's a chicken patty, it's like a burger patty with the chicken. It's actually the fried chicken from like the actual fried chicken, so it's all together and it's fried the same way like your regular pieces are fried.
Yes.
And pickles.
And like you said, it's about the size of like a chicken strip, but just bigger.
Yeah, it's about I'll say 3 inches side from the side. It's not that big. It's not a big sandwich. It's not a big sandwich. But I tried them. They weren't bad.
And there's nothing, but I'm trying to get the special. There's nothing special about
their mayonnaise is kind of like the mayonnaise is kind of like a spiced mayonnaise, but it's nothing really different. It's not like a fucking it just tastes like it has pepper in it.
It's not some artisan.
No,
they didn't have some guy come from Brooklyn with a hipster beard to make it. No,
nah, it's not like sriracha mayonnaise or anything. Nah, it's fucking mayonnaise. It's lettuce, it's pickles, it's chicken.
Hey, Mark, can I just take this moment to call bullshit on the whole sriracha being used for anything? Listen, it's goddamn Chinese hot sauce. It's not like this fucking miracle sauce. Yeah. I will stand by it and say it makes cheap things taste better.
Yes.
I can vouch for that. That shit can hook up some fucking tuna fish.
I'll tell you, I like sriracha with my dumplings.
As in what kind?
I'm having dumplings, like steamed dumplings. I always put sriracha on it. Other than that, I don't use sriracha like that. I use just regular like red pepper sauce, like hot sauce, like the Red Devil or
like the
Georgie's. Georgie's is actually really good.
Georgie's. Oh, yeah. I've heard of that. Okay.
And then or Red Hot. Red Hot, I'm not crazy about, but that's the one that you could get easily.
I'm not gonna put Frank's over, but it's not a bad hot sauce.
No, it's not bad.
Red Hot, like it's a middle of the road, but it has a different taste.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, to be honest, I would get if you asked me which one would you want, sriracha or the other two, I would take sriracha.
Yeah.
But like in mass quantities, I'd rather take the other two.
I'll take Red Devil or the Georgie one.
Like on wings, you can give me like those other two on wings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, like I'll make like the base of my buffalo sauce. I'll use the Georgie hot sauce.
Hot. Okay, I got you.
And then you that's pretty much what I do.
Yeah,
but the sandwich is overrated. Sandwich is overrated. I honestly, if you're gonna try the original. Don't do the spicy. Spicy's not that great. Mm-hmm. And spicy will sit there a lot longer than original because most people will get original.
Oh, I understand. Okay. Mm-hmm. They'll have the spicy one more in stock.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah.
So what would you give it? How many stars you gonna give it?
For the price, a 7.5.
All right. That's
like,
not bad.
it's something good to pick up and eat. It's $4. It's not bad. You could easily buy $4. You could easily get 2 for $8. It ain't bad. Mm-hmm. And still get like a side and everything like that. It doesn't like honestly. Am I gonna go get it again? It's gonna be a go-to. No, I'm gonna get my 3-piece and fucking side. I'm not gonna do fucking the sandwich again. But it's not bad. It's not worth the line. It's not worth stabbing someone over.
It's not worth causing a full-blown riot over.
My whole shit, and someone like I think someone in Maryland, which we were at yesterday, stabbed someone over a Popeye's chicken sandwich because he skipped someone in line. Well, because he skipped someone in line, so you stab someone for skipping you. So that means you don't even get to eat the damn sandwich that you stabbed someone for.
Come on, bruh. Why? This is a PSA to everybody who is thinking about stabbing someone for a sandwich. Don't do it.
I'll at least eat it first before you do it.
You just sit there sitting online, just pissed off.
Yeah.
And you make or you wait till you make sure you don't lose track of that person too, because if they
Yeah.
take that sandwich to go, your chance to stab them is gone. Just say
Exactly.
it. It's fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, it's fucking stupid. Yeah. Don't stab someone for a chicken sandwich, please. Just don't.
Don't do it.
At least try it first. If it's worth stabbing for someone. I don't think it is.
R.I.P. to John Witherspoon. But the funniest thing involving chicken and violence was the shit he said in Friday. This should have make you slap your mama.
Yeah,
I love that shit.
Yeah, we didn't actually talk about that last week, did we?
No, we didn't really go in depth about it.
John Witherspoon passed away. He's Pops from Wayne's Brothers. He was the father in Friday. He was grandpa in Boondocks.
Yep.
And he always played the father somewhere.
And you know what one of the funniest things is, his son is an up and coming comedian, and he's starting to do like feature roles and whatnot in small little television projects, I believe. So shout outs to him. But like, he put up one of his sets, or somebody had put up one of his sets recently, and he has the impersonation of his pops down 100%. That shit is hilarious, dude. It's on the RedCycloneInc Twitter.
Oh, cool.
I retweeted it. I recommend it. It's like 3 minutes, man. It's just,
it was cool. The way he wrote about his father was great too. Like, that was his best friend. That was the person he hung out to and just was his best friend. And that's something nice. He always seemed like a really nice dude and shit like that. He always had fun rows, and he was very loved by every person that worked with him.
So the messed up part was that I hear that it was just such an unexpected death that he even had roles lined up for, like, there was supposed to be another Friday movie.
Oh, Boondocks, the season 4.
To continue on with Boondocks, yeah. So he had work left over.
Yeah. So, and he does a YouTube channel. He has like a fucking cooking show.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he has a cooking show on YouTube.
Wow.
He died of it was a heart attack that he passed away from.
Man. And
but
he made almost 80.
Yeah.
He was 70 something, I think it was.
My man, you ate a lot of fried shit, man.
Listen, you damn right. You damn right.
Yeah. So, like, if you watch this cooking show, all of it's like fried food and shit. Like, I'm like, I can see why, man.
It catches up with you. This is true. All that stuff, it catches up with you.
Yeah. But he was a cool dude. I liked him in all the roles I've seen him in. So, sad that he had to go, but he's in a better place.
All I gotta say is, listen, yes, I know he was awesome in Boondocks, but you know what? Fucking please go check out the Wayans Brothers, man.
Yeah, he was always...
That is some of the funniest stuff I've ever seen. Like, that's one of my favorite, like, sitcoms.
Oh, what I posted up when he passed away was the My Love is Bang Bang Bang. Wayans Brothers was a really underrated show. I actually really loved the show. And that show, the funny thing is, that show changed its style like 3 or 4 times throughout the series.
Yes, it did. It changed the opening almost every new season too.
Yeah, but it changed the format too. Like, in the beginning, like, Sean had a girl that lived with them and shit like that, and they kind of focused on him and his love life and shit. And then the next one, like, they got the newsstand with in the restaurant there, Pops and shit.
That's true.
So there was things that changed throughout the thing.
And I still miss Dee. Like, she was a staple member. There was like a few people that used to be reoccurring.
Yeah.
Remember White Mike?
Mike, yeah.
Man. What was he? Nick Freno?
Nick Freno.
I remember Nick Freno.
Yeah, Nick Freno, licensed teacher.
Licensed teacher. I like that. That was an underrated good show, man.
Yeah, I liked the show. It only lasted 1 season.
Yeah, underrated.
Yeah.
That whole world that they made, the Wayans Brothers cinematic universe.
Yeah.
So many little characters and stuff. Oh man.
I'm trying to find his YouTube and I can post it up too.
Okay. Cool. But
yeah, he fucking gumbo for poor people.
Excuse me? That's what he was doing?
No, that was one of his things.
Yo, I know that on the show. Yeah, his thing was always his damn gumbo.
Yeah, no, he actually has a YouTube channel of shit that he fucking cooked.
So he did he make like that gumbo on the show?
Yeah. I'll send you the link to it.
Actually cooking all these years?
Yeah.
Ah, man. Goddamn. What a shame. Okay.
But yeah, he check out his YouTube channel, it's John Witherspoon on YouTube. He does a lot of cooking videos. Give him more follows. He even passed away. Give him more follows.
Yep.
Help that family out.
Show us something. He's out there doing big things.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah. Moving on.
Mhm.
We got Disney Plus right around the corner.
Are you
Tuesday.
still-
It launches Tuesday.
Oh, nice. Wow. Nice.
If you do have Hulu, you can add it to your account for $12.99. You can add that, and you get ESPN Plus with Hulu altogether.
Okay.
Then the regular membership for monthly is $6.99. If you want a year, I think it's $68.99.
Okay.
If you want, I think they did a 3-year one, which I don't think they're offering anymore, but it was like $100-some for 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Which is not bad if you actually really think about it. $6.99 a month, yeah, for 3 years, yeah. It makes it a lot cheaper, but yo, Disney's coming out swinging with that app.
And so, what's it gonna launch with the show?
Oh, the first thing first, Mandalorians is day one.
Okay.
That show looks better than the movie.
Is it remind me? Is it episodic or is it?
It's
complete?
episodic.
Okay.
So I think they're gonna have weekly shows. They're not gonna do like Netflix with the full season. DC Universe does the same thing. They do like they do episodic. They don't do like the full season.
Okay. Good stuff.
But Mandalorians looks fucking fantastic. Jon Favreau's the director of it. They have a really good cast, and the fact that it's about the bounty hunters, I'm so excited for it.
They better not die in one episode.
Yeah, exactly.
They better not die in one episode.
Nah,
Well,
fucking Boba Fett falling in the damn ring
I'm
carpet.
just saying, how is he so popular? He always just dies.
It's because of the damn Christmas special.
Or disappears. Excuse me.
It's because of his Christmas special and his uncensored toy that shot kids in the eye.
Excuse me.
His toy was one of the first toys that had a projectile that shot kids in the eye, and they took it off the market.
That's unbelievable. That's great.
And kids were choking on the fucking thing. Like they were shooting it in their mouth, I guess. Fucking kids are stupid.
Wow.
But anyway, and then he was popular because of the Christmas special, the cartoon.
What did he do?
He was like the main villain of that cartoon.
Okay.
And so he actually had a long role, and he was in the hour-long cartoon.
Was he? Wow.
Yeah.
Is that canon?
As if what Disney said no. But yeah, and then I used to read a lot of the books. Like I remember this book called Tales of the Bounty Hunters, and I think I used to love anything with the Bounty Hunters. I thought they were cool characters. And like IG-88, that fucking lizard dude and shit like that. That IG-88 is the only one I know besides Boba Fett. But
Now, he's in the game as well.
yeah.
They put him into, what was the game where you could be evil or good?
Battlefront.
He's in Battlefront. No,
Yeah.
but he's also on the RPG games by BioWare.
Yeah, he's in
That really-
Shadow of the Empire. Not Shadow. Knights of the Republic.
Yes, he's he's like one of the most popular characters in that game. Because he's the robot that gives you like the just kill 'em all answers and stuff, and he kind of feeds into your dark side.
Yeah.
So he has like the best responses. So he's an old character.
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, I think Mandalorian's gonna be good. At launch, it's gonna have 32 years of The Simpsons.
That's gonna be good. So you can pick and choose.
I remember I even said this earlier in our cast when they first announced this, and when, after the buyout of Fox. One thing that people didn't realize, I was like, yo, they're buying Simpsons. 30 years, and that's still running strong. Actually, Simpsons is stronger than ever now because the show has been actually really fucking funny.
Is it still syndicated on regular television?
Yeah, Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday on Fox. Every Sunday.
Still the same time frame?
Still at 8 o'clock, Fox.
Wow. Okay.
Hasn't changed. It's been on Fox on Sunday nights for the last almost 20 years. They moved it once, and then they went back to Fox Sunday.
Okay.
But yeah, Simpsons 32 seasons of The Simpsons is on there. The movie lineup is all the Disney classic movies. Anything that came out within the time frame should be on there. Disney Afternoon is on there.
And is it gonna be the original ones?
Yes.
Nice.
So watch the Disney Afternoon. When you first get this, watch all of them. You wanna know why? Because they see a lot of people watching them. They're gonna make them.
That's how a lot of companies are doing the measuring now. They track the views. So yeah.
Yo, talking about Disney Afternoon. I was just skimming through channels and I happened to watch the DuckTales cartoon that was on. It was like I wasn't really watching the cartoon. I just saw it and I noticed one of Julio's favorite characters in Tailspin.
Don Carnage?
Yeah, he's in DuckTales.
What?
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Pirate suit and all. I was like, oh shit, that's Don Carnage.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in Tailspin. Not Tailspin. DuckTales.
Because that was one of the things that sold him. It was the way he talked.
Yeah.
Do they have does he have like a?
I honestly, I did not. All I saw that it was Don Carnage. I didn't really hear him talk.
Okay, gotcha. But his accent was a thing, so.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
But yeah, he did.
Now that makes me wonder if they had that brown dog from the first episode. You remember him?
The brown dog.
I asked you before from the first episode of DuckTales when they were like getting the thing from the temple.
Yeah.
The movie before the series premiere. I don't know if you remember it. Remember they had a guide.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think he's in the show.
Damn, because I was wondering if they ever brought him back for anything. Because I was like, that was an original DuckTales character.
Yeah.
Okay.
They probably did. Again, I have not watched it enough to know exactly everything that's going on, but yeah, I noticed Don Carnage in the show. I was like, I actually really happy to see it. I was trying to take a picture, but it didn't come out right. But I was supposed to send it to you, Julio.
Okay.
But I sent it to you so you can see how he looks.
Oh yeah, that's exactly him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, with the little weasel guy too. Oh, he has his crew.
Yeah, his crew. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Don Carnage was in DuckTales. I was like, I was just happening just to pass by the fucking show. Like, I wasn't actually really watching. And then I was like, oh shit, that's Julio's favorite character. But yeah, so Disney Afternoon is all gonna be out there. Gargoyles, Darkwing Duck, DuckTales, Gumby Bears, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, the Aladdin TV series, the Mermaid TV series, Bonkers. They're all going to be there.
How dare you end on Bonkers? What?
That's the last one I can remember. oh, Quack Pack.
I don't even know. I think that's worse.
Quack Pack, Goof Troop, Mighty Ducks, all going to be on there.
Okay, Goof Troop you could have ended with Goof Troop.
Yeah, I actually like Mighty Ducks.
No. I didn't have a problem with Mighty Ducks, but if you would have said Goof Troop last, I wouldn't. Yeah. Oh man, I hate Bonkers. Can't stand that character.
No.
Him and the other cat-like character. What was the other one with the
Kazumalami?
Yeah, Marsupilami. Both of them. Yuck.
They came from the same cartoon too. They used to have a short cartoon on Channel 2, I think.
Okay.
And it was Bonkers and Hazumalami, which they had like both 15-minute cartoons. And then they made the cop show with Bonkers on Disney Afternoon.
Terrible.
Yeah, it was bad. No one likes Bonkers.
He
had a video game too.
That was yes, he did. Oh bueno. That was the same time the Turtles had the different animation, right?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. I used to love the intro. I'm not gonna lie.
I hated the cartoon. I hated it the way it went, and that it got really bad. Like I actually liked the intro. I actually liked the new art because it gave more shadow. Like, they try to make it more detailed. I hated the dude that turned into Hulk, motherfucker. I hated him. April O'Neil was not on the show no more.
I never got to watch that series too much because of the time it came on.
Yeah. I think that what they was trying to do is go more towards the comic book by that time. and they were going more into the space shit that they dealt with in the comics and shit, and it just didn't work for me. I think honestly, to be honest with you, with Ninja Turtles wise, 2012 was I think my favorite series.
Do you remember what the name of that series was?
Which one?
The Channel 2 Teenage
No,
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
it's part of the '89 one.
It's still a part of it?
It's like season 9, season 8 and 9.
Okay. Wow. Man. Yeah, it was weird. It was interesting.
We want to do. I actually eventually want to go through them as well because I want to like really. I don't think I watched every episode of the original one. I watched maybe the first 3 seasons full, and then the rest I was like, I kind of want to go through them. Maybe sometime, probably make a special and do it. But yeah, I would like to go through the Turtles because I would actually like you to go through the 2012 one because I think you will love it.
Which one was that one?
That's the CGI one with Nick. And Nickelodeon.
I know I did not see most of that.
They are on Hulu. You have season 1 through 6 on Hulu.
Which one was the one you told us to watch semi recently? Like maybe the past 2 years that we were watching.
Oh, yeah, that was 2012.
That was that series, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got to the second season.
Yeah.
So how many seasons did that one have?
6.
6? Okay.
It gets so good. Like I think that became one of my favorite series is more because of Splinter.
Okay.
I think Splinter became one of my favorite characters on that show because it showed the fatherly love of Splinter, not just the sensei. It showed his human side of being a father and him really treating the turtles like his real sons, even though he actually had a daughter and they make Karai his daughter. And
oh really? Okay.
It has such a good storyline with Splinter, and that was probably the first turtle series that ever made like fucking hit me. It hit me like a ton of fucking bricks.
Oh, that's right. I remember we were going through this. And
Yeah.
we did some podcasts on these.
Yeah, that series is so fantastic. It's so good. It's so well done, so well written, and now it's shit.
I just remember because it ended recently. It ended in 2017.
Yeah, and then they started the new one, which I cannot get into.
What style is it?
It's very like Teen Titan ish, and like it makes it Teen Titans and Justice League Adventures.
Okay.
Or Justice League Action. That's what it's called. It's very mixed like that. It's like 15-minute episodes, 2 episodes each episode.
The one where they all have like a unique look to them.
Yeah, and they kind of go into more of the mystic styles of what the comic went to after the.
We were actually speculating on some of this stuff before it came out. Okay.
Yeah, so I tried watching it. I watched like the first 5 because that's where John Cena was on it. He's like one of the main villains.
Oh yeah, I've seen
it. It's not. I don't like Leonardo. I really don't like Leonardo because they kind of made him similar to Mikey instead of having him the actual leader and shit. Like they kind of. The person that talks on Leonardo, he talks also Huey in DuckTales, and
okay.
He became a voice. He does a lot of voice actors, but he always does the same guy, and it kind of annoys me. And I was just like, I don't like the fact that Leonardo was like that, and Raphael's this big, brolic box. They kind of made them look like all like different turtles, like they're all a different breed of turtle.
Huh. Well, did you know that the voice of Leonardo was also the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog in the new movie?
Yeah.
So, holy shit.
Well, but at least they fixed the fucking Sonic.
Yeah, they did. They made it look like a.
It looks good.
They made it look like a Sonic. That's what they did.
He doesn't look like a weird naked blue guy. He looks like Sonic, and that's what you need to do.
They wanted an alien. That's what they wanted.
Yeah. I don't know. They want it, but yeah, I don't like him as like he always plays the same character, so I'm just like, I don't care.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, but 2012 has always been my favorite. I like 2003 is pretty good, but it had some boring times in that, and also you had to go through the back in time one. No, the In Time one, which wasn't that great, and then Back to the Sewer one was okay.
Those were what channel respectively?
So originally started channel 5, and then I went to channel 11.
That one, and it was alright. That was
that one was alright.
Catch me. That's the whole thing. It was like I was watching for a while, but it didn't catch me.
Yeah, like the first 3 seasons were strong. They were really good. They had some really violent episodes. They had Usagi and Jimbo in them.
They ended up fighting each other. Not fighting, but meeting each other. Was it that one?
Usagi, yeah.
No, the turtles. They met the black and white. Well, when they all came together.
That was when they ended that series.
That was when they ended that series. Okay.
Yeah, it was future Forever Turtles Forever.
Okay.
Show. That was what it's called, and it had the 80s, the 03, and the original ones all teaming up together.
Mm-hmm.
And they talk like this. Very quiet. Turtles. Like we are the turtles. And they had like a singing voice like a fucking Batman.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, listen.
I loved how they presented them though. I really did. They fucking did. They nailed them in the heartbeat. Actually, that was the last thing James Avery did too. James Avery was Shredder in that show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome.
James Avery came back as Shredder, and that was before he passed away.
Okay. How about that?
Yeah, it was good. Definitely check it out.
Good stuff.
I actually found the Black Ranger. Oh, Tommy got me the Black Ranger, but then I've been finding him everywhere.
Check out the Merc with the Mic on Instagram.
Yes.
Good to see you out in the wild.
Yeah. Yeah, I found the Black Ranger with the gold shield, with the dragon shield. It was a really nice looking figure. Zach's face is not the greatest, but it looks good. The figure itself looks good. Like the Mastodon suit looks dope. Hopefully they come out one without the shield, because I would like a plain black suit as well.
Gotcha. I appreciate that. I would like just a plain Zach.
Yeah, they do it with Jason, so I don't see what's the problem doing it with Zach too.
Mm-hmm.
Or they could just make the other Black Ranger Adam.
Yeah, true enough.
Seeing that you have the Black Ranger head for the Dragon Shield one.
Do you know if, because they're in a toy line, that parts are switchable and whatnot?
Yeah.
So yeah,
you can put any head on anyone.
Yeah, you can just go ahead and make whoever you want.
I'm gonna put Doggy's head on the White Ranger.
Okay, that does it. Isn't his head bigger than the bodies though?
Yeah.
But the one is not bigger, right?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna put Doggy's head on the White Ranger. I guess last but not least, Smash Brothers added Terry Bogard to the game.
Well, I got two things.
You got two things. Oh, there you go.
The Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
The big event that just happened this past weekend with the Capcom All Stars Monster Hunter Iceborne Cross Resident Evil 2 remake, and specifically this past weekend, I think it was the 7th, which was Thursday. They unlocked an event which is free if you have Iceborne, so please get Monster Hunter Iceborne. It's really fun. They unlocked a master rank event where you can actually get the skins which translate in game to like armor sets. Yeah. And they have like unique skills and whatnot, and it's Leon and Claire specifically from the remake game. So okay. It's almost one for one like the models from the game, which is pretty cool. Which kind of makes me sad that they didn't do like all the costumes, because that's another cool aspect of Resident Evil 2 remake is like there's actually like different outfits for the characters to wear in there.
They should put in Tofu.
Tofu was actually in there, not as an outfit though. He's so the rundown of things that you get are you can unlock the costumes by doing the event, which is fighting Valhazak with a special attribute where it breathes out this gas, which is like his usual attack in the game, but they actually implemented a whole other set of mechanics and stuff just for that monster, just for this event. Okay. It's kind of cool. Like they just added something completely new to the game, and it's zombie status. So if you get hit with enough of that breath, or if you get hit by that monster in general, there's a percentage that I guess once you break it, your character just literally turns into a zombie. They get the graying skin, the zombie walk, the moaning, and everything. Like you
Cool.
just turn into a zombie. But so it has a downside and a positive side. The positive side is being in this area where you fight the monster. There's typically environmental hazards, and one of them is like the air is like putrid and it drains your health. But when you're a zombie, you actually gain health. And another is like there's pools of acid that would usually burn you, and when you're a zombie, it doesn't do anything. So it's a trade-off, and you get like something of a super armor effect where you can shrug off some of the hits. So it's kind of cool in that respect to play around with, but you lose the ability to dodge, and since you're dead, you can't use items, which I think is kind of funny. So there's that type of thing. But the cool thing is when you actually unlock the outfits, they're resistant to the zombie status because they're the heroes of the game, so they never turn into zombies. I think that's pretty funny. Like, oh, that's a little nod to just how come they never turn? They're heroes. Don't worry about it. So there's that, which is the gameplay aspect, and directly you get these coins whenever you beat the monster. A certain amount plus other items will create the armor, which looks like the characters. But the coins also go into another decoration system they have for the weapons themselves, where you can get like a little icon, and they made 3 specifically for this. And one is the umbrella symbol, which is cool. Yeah. Another one is a Raccoon City badge, so you can be a cop. Yeah. So everybody can know you're a cop. Don't talk to cops. Just saying. They snitch, man. I'm just saying. Shorty G, he's a snitch. He's a cop. I don't like him.
This fucking WWE's just making you hate Jordan.
We
don't trust him. We don't trust those shorts. We don't trust that jersey. We don't trust you snitching. Snitch, you get stitches, motherfucker.
Yep. Cut some. Stop it. Stop snitching. And the third thing is you actually get a little tofu to hang off your weapon. But the thing about it is it makes noise.
Oh, okay.
Like it has the voice from the little tofu in the game. And it wiggles too. It has physics. So you get this block of tofu that jiggles on your weapon. It's hilarious. And it has a beret, I think. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
So they put a lot of thought into this, which is what I like. And it's just a free little thing you get if you have the game. And the other upcoming thing is they let out the details for the Horizon Zero Dawn Iceborne event.
Yeah.
So this one is actually going to be exclusive to PS4 because that's one of the people Capcom collaborated with. So they made specific. This time it's going to be it looks like it's going to be a gun and a new set of armor, a new set of like, in the same vein of the Resident Evil skin. That's an actual armor set.
Yeah.
A new alloy armor. I believe it's one of the things that's in the game too.
Okay. It's probably the glitter one that you get that's super powerful.
You could probably tell me. It has like blue lights on the legs.
Yep.
Like bright blue lights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I guess it is that thing you're talking about. And it has black, like under, like thermal looking stuff on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it's that one. And then they give you like this cool looking gun that is made out of the technology from that world, so it stands out. So Scott Steiner does not like the Monster Hunter news, so we could probably wrap it up because he's gonna keep bothering me. Damn it, Scott! Damn it!
Like, I don't like her. She gave me no play.
No, he does not.
Yeah, big bad booty daddy. And she gave me no play.
Goddamn menace.
Yeah.
But that's about it. Like, it's in the news. So, I believe the Aloy stuff comes out December 22nd, I think it is.
Cool, and that's actually around the time that, they just announced part 2's on the horizon as well, so that's good.
And then there's going to be another one later on. So, I think they're basing them out for both things.
Cool.
The armor and the weapons.
Okay.
So, number one, is cool that they have a pipeline for more free stuff.
Yeah.
Which is what I like. Free, unique stuff, not just this is like a skin and it doesn't do anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And two, that is not done because there's also these don't count towards the like on the calendar they had, which it has like 4 major events. So I think these were like one of those, and there's like 2 more. I think one of them is another monster, and then there's something else after that. So cool. Like I'm still hyped for Iceborne. It's been
cool. Nice.
The other thing is, we can talk about Terry Bogard.
Yes.
Smash Brothers Ultimate, right?
Yeah, I just downloaded him. I was playing it today.
Yeah, he looks awesome.
Yeah, he looks great. I like the Neo Geo hat.
I like the fact that he has all his taunts, he has all his moves. He has. I see the internet is on fire because Smash players don't want to do inputs.
Yeah.
That shit makes me laugh so hard. Like, I've seen the arguments for why they don't want it, and it's just like, I saw somebody literally say, "I'm better than you at fight. I can be better than you at a fighting game, but I can't do inputs." And I just was like, "Oh, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about." That's hilarious. Yeah. First of all, we can still argue Smash is not a fighting game, but you know what? I'm gonna let you have that one.
Yeah.
Second of all, inputs are way older. So,
yeah.
Oh man, sometimes when you see the generational gap, it does just make you laugh. Like,
yeah,
I remember the first thing was just nobody knew. There was a large outcry of who is this guy?
Yeah.
Which is funny. It's fucking hilarious that nobody knows who the character is, but I like that they had the really big presentation with Sakurai.
Yeah.
And it's worth checking out if you just want to see Sakurai happy, because he apparently really likes SNK, and he also likes Terry Bogard. So it's a win-win.
Yeah, I think that was one of the characters like he was the most excited about. Like that was the one he like had a full hand pick to pick.
Yes, and you get to see a lot of the little touches that he put with the character itself.
Yeah.
And he has they all get a stage, but his stage is also super detailed, and it actually has a huge nod to not just Fatal Fury, but King of Fighters.
Yeah.
Apparently, Fatal Fury is King of Fighters.
Yeah.
Because it has it in the background, a lot of like the stages in the first game. So
prequel.
technically it's the same series. So, but what I'm hearing is like there's like 50 characters.
Okay.
That can show up in the background.
Cool.
So it's a lot of love for one character, and I'm glad, really glad.
And May was not going to be in this game because she's too.
Oh my, yeah. Maya Shirini, she was not going to pass the censors because she's too risque.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to change the actual the character model. They didn't want to put different stuff on it. They didn't want to change. They didn't want to give her shorts and a t-shirt.
You want to see her booty?
It was like, that's not my. Well, we're gonna put her in the game then. All right. Well.
Can we get Chun-Li, please?
Yeah, I mean, listen. If they want to do another pack, which they said they were gonna do after this one is finished, hey, there's room for Chun-Li.
Always room for Chun-Li. I love Chun-Li. Chun-Li is one of my favorite female characters. Chun-Li, Lola Croft.
Yeah, make sure you do it to yourself. If you haven't and you have Smash Ultimate, get Terry Bogard. I mean, if you had the pack, right? He's already included, right?
Yeah, it's $24.99 right now.
And it started when?
Since Joker, so
3 or 4?
Yeah.
Is Joker
the hero from Fire Emblem?
Wow.
And
5 characters, or do you know if it's more than that?
It's more. It's like 3 different characters in that one character.
No. I mean, also for the challenger for the fighter pack. Do you know if it's going to be more fighters?
As of right now,
or is Terry the last one?
Terry's currently the last one, but I heard there's going to be more
for the same pass, or you gonna have to pay another additional.
No,
fee?
I think for the same pass.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
So pretty much the extra characters that came out with this game was King K. Rool.
Okay.
Isabelle from Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Simon from Castlevania. Ridley was another one from Metroid. Richard from Castlevania as well. They both came in together.
Yeah. They weren't paid, right? They were in the game.
No, it was part of the pass.
That's a lot of characters.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot of characters, dude.
No, actually, no. They were part of the game. King K. Rule was a. No, they were all part of the game. The ones that are DLC as of currently right now was Joker.
Okay, that's
Hero.
Yeah, that's Dragon Quest.
Which is four different characters.
Four different versions of the hero.
Banjo Kazooie.
Okay.
And Terry. So it's 4 right now.
Gotcha.
And supposedly it's going to supposed to be 8. So there's still 4 more coming.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
That's like Mortal Kombat love. They Mortal Kombat does the same thing. Dude,
and they promised another one after this one is done.
Yeah.
That's 8 characters and a potential 8 more. That's a lot of That's a lot of characters, man.
Yeah. And the Piranha Plant. Piranha Plant was a free one though.
Free one, yeah. If you if you purchased it day one and then like you redeem something, because I think you get it for free, even if you didn't buy. Like there was a technicality where you could not have to buy the game, but you could secure your Piranha Plant.
Yeah.
Going away.
Yeah.
I should have did that. Should have been like, yeah, I bought the game.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's about it for this week.
Yeah.
That's about all the big things that went down.
The last thing I wanted to do was the little question I asked you. If you could remake a game starring maybe a current character or something that's more current, but to remake a game with that character, what game would it be?
To remake a game from like an old game and bring it back?
Yeah.
Man. Well, see, before we mentioned Capcom,
yeah,
that's all I had in my head. I didn't think about any other companies or anything. So it's gonna be pretty biased.
Yeah.
So I already thought to bring back God Hand. What the hell is that? Where's that character? I need you from God Hand back. Just bring back the game.
So my thing was, I was telling you, it was Saturday Night Slam Masters. I would bring it back up with the graphics of Street Fighter V and Star Armika, and have like Zangief as the boss.
That makes a lot of sense.
And have the wrestling characters, or like all the wrestling characters that in the past, have them all, like El Fuente should be in there, and
Hagar back in there.
Alex, put Alex in there.
Yeah,
Alex does wrestling moves. And then put the classic characters from Saturday Night Slam Masters. I love that.
Yeah,
that came in my head because I played the game recently, and I was like, damn, this game was actually fun.
Yeah, it was. It was actually really good.
Yeah.
We didn't know how good we had it back then, but it be like that experimental, because that was actually an arcade game. Did you ever get to see it in arcade?
I've seen it one time in an arcade, and it was in Chinatown Fair.
I got lucky. My local arcade in the hood had like the 4-player version of that machine, so I got to see it. It was pretty cool. Like the key art on it. That's, you know what? If I ever had a dream arcade machine, it's between that one and Aliens vs Predator. But that one was a nice arcade machine.
Nice. Mine will always be Turtles in Time.
I like that.
I would like the old school 80s Turtles game with the key marquee for that. I didn't like the Turtles in Time one.
The marquee for the Turtles in Time?
Yeah, it was just the turtles with big ass heads.
Huh. I really don't remember. I've probably played Turtles in Time in an arcade maybe twice.
Yeah, they just had like the turtles with big ass heads.
Okay.
I didn't care for them. They were like no brainer.
But I agree with you. That the OG art was like definitely the best one.
Yeah. All right, we'll wrap it up.
That's about it. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. Make sure you check out all of our stuff wherever we are dwelling on the internet. Make sure you check out SoundCloud. What else we got? YouTube, got Twitter, Instagram, WordPress, Tumblr, all the same thing. RedCycloneInc. Make sure you check us out here live on Merc with the Mic on Twitch TV. That's on Sundays in the afternoons. Catch us earlier at about 11:30 maybe for Wrestling Babble if you want to check that out early and catch it live. And participate in the chat. You can participate in this chat as well too.
Yes.
But make sure you check us out on, once again, Twitch TV /Merc the Mic. And where else you at, Mark?
Follow me on all social medias. I do have a link tree on this Twitch channel that gives you all the links below that we just said. But on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitch TV, YouTube, Instagram, the Facebook pages, the Wrestling Babble and the Wrestling Babble and the RedCycloneInc page, and SoundCloud and YouTube, all Mark with the Mic.
Yeah. So make sure, like the Instagram, you'll get to see whenever Mark, purchases his figures, and he'll put up the pictures of his finds and whatnot. So check that out. Also,
Yes.
Kitties of Mischief. A little shout out.
Yes, shout out to Kitties of Mischiefs. This is actually yesterday was the 2-year anniversary of Loki coming home.
Congratulations.
so-
I saw Loki sitting with their friend. Was it Scorpion?
Yeah, she likes Scorpion. She always hangs out with him.
It's the gold. It's probably the gold on the mask.
That's like her favorite thing. Like I thought she'd be like freaked out by it, but that she hangs out with him like all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
So-
my buddy.
Make sure you check that out. And again, the Twitter is where we post up like game deals, little funny things. It's got a lot of. We also post up the information for where you can see these, when they go up on YouTube or when we go live.
Yes.
So we spread out the information so you can, it all feeds into one thing. So make sure you check everything out. And that's about it.
Yep.
Make sure you follow the Jinkies, because he's not going to give you Popeye sandwiches.
He's not. That's one sandwich he's not gonna give you
No.
at all. You will
But
have.
if
He'll be that monkey to Emma.
But if you see him in line at Popeyes, make sure you skip him.
You skip him.
Skip him for his sandwich. You better get it, and if you see him get it before, you slap it out his hand.
I actually think that'll be the only time you actually see a full violent Jinky.
He just freaks out. He just hulks out.
It's mine. A lot of love, Jinkies. We love you.
But he don't need them damn sandwiches. I'm just saying.
He don't. You can catch him on the bike. You can catch him in Lower East Side. Just watch him.
He reminds me of Doc Lewis. Watch out when the little guy's on the bike, when little Mac is on the bike, and
Yeah.
he's Doc Lewis riding on the bike.
Yeah.
He reminds me. Yeah. Yes, if you want to be his little Mac, just run next to him.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
All right. Peace out. Laters.